Everyday me, everyday God. Life is a bit like a puzzle. For the past week, Michael and I have been working on a puzzle that someone gave us. It's all over our dining room table. Unfinished at this point, but all over our dining room table. It's taken pride of place. We work and live around it at the moment. But working on this puzzle got me thinking about the comparison between putting a puzzle together and my life. Here's what I've learned. The first thing is I look at the puzzle and I dump it out. And it comes out as this pile, this jumble of pieces on the table. And I thought, oh man, that's a little overwhelming. Because if I start, I know I will feel compelled to continue until it's finished. And I feel sometimes like life is that, like this whole jumble of pieces of my puzzle of my life have been dumped in my lap. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do with these? There's so many of them, but I know I can't just toss them away because it's my life. And as I look at this jumble of puzzle pieces, I separate them out. I put the right side up of all of them and spread them out. And as I'm doing that, I pull out all the edge pieces, all those pieces that are going to give me the outside dimensions, the framework. I really need the reference points of the boundaries. I need to know where the puzzle starts and where it ends, where the sky starts and where it ends, where the water starts and where it ends, because they're reference points to me. And I thought, that's like my life. I need boundaries. I need God to tell me, Elaine, this is who you are. This is how I've made you. And these are the boundaries. You don't have to do things outside these boundaries because this is how I've made you. And it is sufficient to be inside these boundaries. And so it's given me freedom to be me. And those reference points are so helpful and necessary in our lives. So we need to put the boundaries, the edge pieces in place fairly quickly to see who are we, what's our life about. The other thing is I realize that there are fun bits and there are not fun bits about a puzzle. The not fun bits are the sky. Oh, the sky, you just have to keep doing the sky. And then sometimes the green bits. The green bits, they're all the same color. Well, not exactly. But we figure out a way to put the sky together and the green bits. And we get that done. And then there are fun bits, like the people walking down the sidewalk. You know, you find a knapsack, a hat, a pair of shoes. And they're just fun and they're quick. And then there are other things. When I look at a puzzle, I think, okay, what's the easiest thing to put together? So when I looked at the puzzle we were working on, I thought there were two images in the picture that would be really, really simple. One was the bridge over the canal. Very distinct color, very distinct shape. It would be really easy to find those pieces and put them together. And then the other thing was the bicycle that's right at the forefront of the picture. I thought, well, that's a piece of cake. Anybody can do a bicycle. So I started working on the bicycle. Oh my, that bicycle is still not finished. I have yet to find the handlebars. I have yet to find the pedals of the bicycle. And I thought, wow, that is so like life. There are easy bits, there are persevering bits, but sometimes I get fooled into thinking that what is easy, what looks easy, actually isn't. Have you ever had that experience where you think, oh, this task is going to be really easy. That's going to be a piece of cake. And it has turned out to be anything but. And sometimes the things that just overwhelm us, we think, I can't do that, have actually turned out to be things that are quite simple and straightforward. Or relationships that you thought, oh, this is going to be such a good, easy relationship. And it has turned out to be anything but. And sometimes relationships that start off very rocky and with difficulty turn out to be the most deeply satisfying. That sometimes we can be fooled into thinking what's easy and what isn't. And then there is that moment of triumph that will come, and the last piece of the bicycle will be put together. The pedal will be found. The handlebars will be found and will be put in place. And that moment of triumph will be filled with satisfaction because we made it through the boring things like the sky. Well, to me, they're boring. We made it through the difficulty of the bike pedals, and the picture is complete. And I thought, how like life that is, that there is a sense in which we have a deep satisfaction. We can see pieces coming together. We can see pieces of our puzzle, pieces of our lives coming together in ways that are so much more vibrant than we ever could have thought, that our picture didn't match the vibrancy of the color or the shapes. And I thought that it's so satisfying knowing that every piece of the puzzle of my life, when they're in a pile in my lap, or even when I can see them, that every piece of that puzzle is shaped and formed to fit alongside other pieces. Every piece has a place. Every piece of the puzzle of our lives is a distinct and essential element in our lives. And that overall design, even in perseverance, is good. Even bicycles with pedals you can't find ultimately will have meaning and purpose. And I thought, how satisfying to know that not only is God the Elaine puzzle creator, but he's also the puzzle putter together of Elaine. God knows the beginning. He knows how the pieces and where the pieces belong. And he also knows where that bicycle pedal is. When I was thinking about this, I thought about Paul when he spoke to the people of Philippi. And he says this, he says that God, who began a good work in you, will carry it on to completion until the day when Jesus Christ returns. And I thought, oh, that is so good. It is so good to know that what God begins, he completes. He doesn't give up and get bored on the sky. He doesn't give up and looking for the pedal. What he begins, he brings to completion, and it will be good. In fact, it is very good. Amen.